Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the War Lodge for a thrilling matchup between the Sequoyah Chiefs men's basketball team and the Lassiter Trojans men's basketball team. Tonight coming in, your Chiefs are 11-11, 500 overall, 4-7 in region play, 6 in the region, 146 in the state. Let's take a look at your Chiefs stats leaders. Alec Eckerman leading the Sequoyah Chiefs in points with 8 points per game, followed by Dominic de Gorville with an 8 as well, and Cam Fitzpatrick with 5. Field free throw percentage, Cam Fitzpatrick is leading with 67%, as well as Chase Pickens. Rebounds per game is your senior guard, Caden Cox. Assists per game is also Cam Fitzpatrick, and steals per game is Dom de Gorville. That is a huge factor in tonight's game. Can the Chiefs defend? Can the Chiefs defend? Can they swarm? Can they get takeaways? Can they get breakups? Can they get in the passing lanes? Can they make offensive production? That is the key to tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. If the Chiefs get the ball in their hands, control the tempo, they win. They win. They barely lost in a, pardon me. As we now introduce the Sequoyah Chiefs starting lineups.
We are ready for a fun night of hoops here in the flat.
Absolutely. Let's take a look back at the last matchup on January 9th between the Lassiter Trojans and the Sequoyah Chiefs. The Chiefs taking an L, 59-60. It was a great matchup. The Chiefs played extremely hard, but they just got outsized and just lost to these Lassiter Trojans, who are 21-1. A win tonight would be great for the Sequoyah Chiefs in their campaign in the region.
Will Griffiths and Caden Cox for the tip. Possession goes to the Trojans.
Chiefs electing to play man defense tonight.
Three ball there, just off, gets his own board, floater, good.
Got to keep an eye out for that. If you are the Sequoyah Chiefs defenders, Lassiter Trojans were crashing the boards last game, following their own shots. Rebounds are going to be a key factor in tonight's game. Second chance opportunities like right then and there are going to be huge for offensive production. You need to eliminate that of your Sequoyah Chiefs.
Pull-up jumper there, just a little off for Cox. not Cox, excuse me, Eckerman. 3 ball from the corner. Got it. Pickens up ahead to Cox. Cox stops, drives in, takes a bump, has it poked away. It's going to stay Chiefs ball.
Yeah, defensively, our offense looked for the Trojans early. We're seeing great ball movement and great movement, which is leading to wide open shots and easy opportunities for these Trojans offensively. The Chiefs need to be more aware of the Trojans' off-ball movement in order to cut down on that production.
Goreville drives in. Great find down there to Pickens, just to throw that one off the glass. Puts the Chiefs up on the board. Tight on-ball defense. Elects to go under the screen, so that seems to be the Chiefs' game plan for tonight. And if you're the Trojans, that's what you need to do all night. Take advantage of your size, as the Chiefs are not a big team, relying heavily on guards. That one going off the kneecap of the Trojans. Stays Chiefs ball.
That last defensive possession from the Sequoyah Chiefs was good effort. You saw underclassman guard Braden Smith roll from the wing to come and play help defense, but he simply isn't big enough to be a contributing factor there against one of the big men from the Lassiter Trojans. That's a good conceptual idea for the defense. Just more effort.
Kick out, 3 ball.
Is required in order to get those to go.
Post it up. And just again, taking advantage of the size over Cox there. DeGorville, top of the key. Cannot get that 3 to fall. Corner, drive in. Great defense here by the Chiefs, just being able to latch onto their men. Eckerman has the post D here. Works inside, can't get that one to fall. Cox pulls down that rebound. DeGorville pushes ahead. Back to Smith. Smith drives in. They're going to call a walk.
Trojan sidelined, warned by the referee. Yeah, senior center Will Griffiths seems to be dominating down low for the Lassiter Trojans, number 30, who has the ball right now. That's going to be a big matchup between Caden Cox and Will Griffiths tonight. That result could determine the results of this game in itself. Caden Cox has risen to the occasion multiple times against big, very prominent big men, such as Joshua Schultz, who's another big, popular big man in this region that plays for Woodstock. Caden Cox is known to rise to the occasion, and I'd love to see him do it again tonight.
3 ball on the way there. That's going to be good. Pushes their lead even further. Chiefs looking to slow it down here just to try to get something going offensively. Pickens with the handoff to Smith. Cox. DeGorville drives inside, gets it almost poked away. The Trojans are doing a great job of just getting their hands in on them, making sure they have no room. Smith with the drive. Cannot get the finger roll there. It's a great job there of Smith, though, to stop ball on transition. Again, going to this mismatch. 3 ball. Got it.
That's his second of the night. He's 100% from 3.
Chiefs showing some frustration there. Calls a timeout. 15-2.
Yeah, I want to look at the defense here. If we look at the Lassiter Trojans defense, they're electing to run a 2-3 zone, which is suffocating the Chiefs' offensive efforts. They simply aren't able to get to the basket, nor are they able to get open shots, which is working beautifully for the Trojans. Oppositely, the Sequoyah Chiefs are running a man, which is allowing the Trojans to trust their men and to win their one-on-one matchups, just like we keep seeing Will Griffiths do, which is causing the Sequoyah Chiefs' other defenders to have to come and play help defense, which is opening up opportunities, just like for number 3, to continue shooting the ball lights out like he's doing right now. The Sequoyah Chiefs need to make a change and make it soon in order to stay in this game.
Lassiter does a mass sub here, takes out their big man. see if the Chiefs can make a run. DeGorville holding the ball here. Swings it over to Smith. Eckerman. Now, Eckerman's a guy that you really want to get active and going, especially DeGorville as well, because those are your two primary scorers on this team. DeGorville's driving inside. Going to work on one. Gets it poked away, out of bounds.
Yeah, we've said it before, and we'll say it again about the Sequoyah Chiefs offense. This offense dies whenever there's stagnation and a lack of off-ball movement like we've seen in some areas here, which forces these individual players for the Sequoyah Chiefs to go to work one-on-one, which they're more than capable of doing, but with a great defensive team like these Trojans, it could lead to big problems. You need to see
DeGorville, 3-ball, gets fouled on the attempt. 3 shots coming.
Great job drawing that foul right there by DeGorville. But you need to see the Sequoyah Chiefs either winning their one-on-one matchups more or changing their offensive philosophy in order to get more open looks for their great shooters in Alec Eckerman and others. DeGorville for 3. First is good.
And these are shots that you need to see go down if you want to be able to stay in this thing. DeGorville hits on all 3. The Chiefs are now pressing, trying to get some sort of double team is what it looks like.
Yeah, this press reflects what the Lassiter Trojans just did out of that timeout as well, as that errant pass leads to a turnover for Caden Cox.
DeGorville gets it. Back over to Cox. Cox pump fakes, drives inside. Claims 3.
Yeah, great help defense by by number 10 and Fine. But even better block and an even better rebound for 23 right there. That's good positioning offensively for the Lassiter Trojans in order to take advantage of that possession there, which looked like it could have been denied by Braden Smith at the rim.
Cox throws up a tough one off the glass. Can't get it to go, but rebounded by Smith. Eckerman, drive inside, can't control the ball. They're going to say over and back, no tip.
This Lassiter defense is suffocating the Sequoyah Chiefs offense right now. There needs to change as junior Jeremy Lacusa comes in for senior Caden Cox.
Chiefs electing to play a little bit of small ball here, putting Eckerman on one of the Lassiter's best big men.
Dare I say their best. Chiefs trusting this one-on-one man defense here.
And Eckerman's a guy that can really get after you and guard you pretty well, so that's why the Chiefs, I think they feel kind of confident. But right now, you do not want DeGorville on this big man.
Absolutely. But a great job positioning himself defensively for that rebound, leveraging Will Griffiths to make some sort of jab at the ball, which causes the ball to go out of bounds and the Sequoyah Chiefs to have possession of the ball.
Eckerman comes back right there, break that press.
That's a testament to DeGorville's basketball IQ.
Eckerman deep. Cannot hit. Smith drive inside. Tough lay there, gets the foul. Going to the line for 2 here.
Absolutely. That was a great effort by Eckerman to make something out of nothing. Like we said earlier, it's really hard to have offensive production whenever you have stagnation. And with players sitting in the corners for the Sequoyah Chiefs, it basically eliminates them from the play offensively. So you need to have movement or off-ball screens, off-ball movement in order to get open positions and avoid having to have Eckerman chuck up bad shots, or contested shots, I should say, which just lower his confidence and percentage in the game. We need to see some shots go for Eckerman in order to get this game turned around for the Sequoyah Chiefs.
Again, hits on both free throws. Chiefs doing a good job of taking advantage of the charity stripe. Still trying to get that double team. They get it, but they do a good job of getting back. Chiefs need to reset now, and they do a good job at it. DeGorville can't get around the off-ball screen, and that 3 is good for the Trojans. DeGorville up half court. Smith, corner. Back to DeGorville at the top of the wing. Eckerman is one of these guys that you want to take the ball. DeGorville. Step inside here. Smith thought about pulling it but didn't. Triple team here. They're going to call a foul on that one. It's going to be on the floor. Has a kind of a bad foul there by the Trojans. You already had him in a bad spot. There's no need to take a swing at the arm. And I think that's what the coach was saying to him. Inbounds play here for the Chiefs. Got to get something going. Eckerman in the corner. Going to have a foul on the Trojans.
Yeah, fouls seem to be killing these Trojans defensively thus far this possession. So far they have 4 fouls in this quarter, 1 more to the bonus. As number 10 for the Trojans comes out of the game.
DeGorville to Lakusa at the top of the key. He will not elect to take that 3. Eckerman drives inside over 3, tries to get the pass down to Lakusa on the block, just can't get it around the big. Gives the ball to the Chiefs on the baseline.
Lassiter coach and families seem to be disagreeing with that call. Refs seem to be pointing at the scoreboard.
Mickey's saying watch the replay. I don't really know. I don't know what that was. DeGorville, 3. Can't get it to go. No foul call. Trojans on the other end of the floor. Trojan big man is guarded by number 4, Jeremy Lakusa. They find that mismatch. Fouls him before the shot. Honestly, that's not a bad foul there. Just you know you're not going to win that matchup. Just go ahead and take the hit on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you. Fouling there seemed to be like the only option for Lakusa. White 12 something. I'm not quite sure what that call was. But back to what I was saying, it seemed to be a good foul for Lakusa. It was like the only option for him to do. However, you hate to see that mismatch because it seems as though the offense is running through number 30 for the Lassiter Trojans. And in order to shut down this offense, you need to shut him down and continue to let these shooters shoot and hopefully contest it enough to where they miss and lose their confidence.
The Trojans do a great job right there of just getting in the Chiefs driving in, and gonna have a charge call there. Just gets his feet set in and goes right at him, and that's gonna get to charge.
Yeah, this Lassiter defense is pulsing with energy, causing these turnovers, just ripping the confidence away from the Sequoyah Chiefs. Kind of reminds me of the Lady Chiefs defense at times, and it is not what you want to see if you're the Sequoyah Chiefs.
And honestly, everything that they're doing out there right now is high motor. Like you see these Lassiter Trojans, they're high motor on defense and they're high motor on offense and everything, the way they do everything. They get in, they drive in the paint, they make their shots whenever they're inside. They force you to come inside, and then they hit an outside 3 ball. And you can't really do anything right here.
Absolutely.
Great vision there by Ryan Phillips. Just a finger roll lay there off the turnover.
Yeah, that was a great prediction right there to go and intercept that ball, take it away, drive to the hoop, take your time, make that layup, and get the critical points needed in order to get this thing within shooting range.
3 ball on the way. Got it again.
Great off-ball screening leads to a wide-open 3 once again for these Lassiter Trojans. It's killing the Sequoyah Chiefs tonight.
Chiefs elect to take the last shot. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I expect this to go to the hands of Alec Eckerman or Dom DeGorville.
Gonna have an off-ball foul. White 11 with a block. Last shot now to go to the Lassiter Trojans with 3 seconds remaining. Look for a high percentage look from 3. We're trying to get something going down low here.
Yeah, tonight the shooters for the Lassiter Trojans have been number 3 and number 10. I wouldn't be surprised if those are the targets for this play.
3 balls, good at the buzzer. Lassiter is smoking hot here in the first.
Yeah, your Sequoyah Chiefs enter the half down by 17. It's okay.
26-9 after the first quarter. with the Trojans hitting from everywhere it feels like they're shooting.
Yeah, unfortunately, it feels like they're shooting lights out, getting to the hoop, playing suffocatingly high energetic defense, and it's killing the Sequoyah Chiefs right now. Coach Saxton is making adjustments right now, and I can't wait to see how he answers in this second quarter. Any takeaways, Charlie, from the first quarter that you saw?
Main thing is that the Chiefs just look, I don't know, just a little stagnant in everything they're doing. I mean, the defense has looked, at sometimes it's looked very good, and at sometimes they look overwhelmed by the size of Lassiter, especially big man number 30. So, and I think it's really tough as well whenever you don't have that size on your team to not get overwhelmed with it. And I think that's just basically what it comes down to. Also, the three-point shooting for the Lassiter Trojans has been on point. And, you know, it's hard to beat a team when they're not missing from out there. And they're also getting very, very high percentage shots. They're getting off-ball screens. They were in the same play twice to get open in the same spot, and they're hitting. So,
yeah, that's a great analysis. These Lassiter Trojans, they aren't just making it because they're good, but they're also making it because they're getting open looks, which is just killing the Chiefs' defense right now as we open up the second half. Chiefs possession.
Chiefs are being guarded pretty well here. Cox fakes the pull to Goreville. Cox for three. Off iron. Phillips fouled hard there.
Great effort to get that ball. I'd like to see some cuts. I know that sounds elementary, but I'd like to see some cuts out of the Sequoyah Chiefs offense. It seems like there's a lack of penetration, lots of perimeter movement, lots of lack of penetration into the
Also give credit to Lassiter, because when the Chiefs do cut, they're all over them too.
Absolutely. It's just a product of great coaching. Lassiter is 21-1, and there's a reason for that. It was a hyper close game last game.
Again, cannot hit.
Yeah, it was a very close game last.
Deep three. Cannot get that one to go either. Smith pulls it down. The Goreville cannot contain the ball. Tie up looking. Timeout taken by Lassiter.
Yeah.
Smart timeout there just to be able to maintain possession.
Could and should benefit the Sequoyah Chiefs as well. But like I was saying, this Lassiter coach must have gone back to that game, watched the film, watched why the game was so close, and made adjustments, as well as Coach Saxton, I imagine, replicated the game plan from that last game as well. But we're seeing a team that looked at film, studied, had it driven into them what they did wrong and what they could do better to fix it, and we're seeing results of that right now.
I would agree. Seven minutes and 12 seconds here remaining in the second quarter. An early timeout call here called by the Trojans. 26-9 is your score from the flat.
These Chiefs need to get a surge of energy in them to close out this second quarter well and to bring the lead back into view.
Yep, again here going with this press look, trying to get some sort of double team, and they get it. Can they force a turnover out of this? Yes, they can. The Goreville pulls it away. Inside, floater, got it.
Yeah, great defensive effort there by DeGoreville. So smart to see the ball, steal it away. Instead of forcing an errant pass, he goes up with a floater, high percentage shot, goes right down for him. Great play.
Chiefs getting set back on defense. Lassiter drives inside. Gets it blocked by Phillips. Eckerman's wanting to push here. Phillips. Travel is the call.
Travel after hard contact. I don't hate that possession for the Sequoyah Chiefs. It is imperative that they turn these possessions into points, however. But I like the effort there, and I love the defensive play by Ryan Phillips off the bench, making a huge impact like he's done in games prior.
Trying to get that double team again. Just an errant throw there for the Trojans. Picked up by Eckerman. Eckerman drives inside. Gets it poked away by number 4. DeGoreville, 1-on-2. Inside lay. Can't get that one to go. Rebound tipped out to 4. Again inside. Can't get it to go again. Pickens picks it. Eckerman. Phillips. 3-ball. Off iron. DeGorville rips that one down. Eckerman inside. Phillips. Rainbow tray. Off.
Yeah, these Chiefs need to get these points to go now more than ever. They need to set the tone and get them into second half still alive.
Great footwork inside. Just being able to seal off your man, pump fake for the help defender, and go up for 2.
Absolutely. His size allows him to abuse pace. He makes the defenders have to move at his pace, and there's nothing that they can do about it.
Great drive inside by Caden Cox for 2 points for the Chiefs.
Absolutely. Great use of pace, great use of analyzing the defender as you're playing right there for Caden Cox, which allowed him to get that nice and easy layup.
3-ball. Can't hit that one. The Lassiter Trojans finally miss from out there. 3-ball again from the corner. Misses again. Third chance. Got it. Cox pushes. Draws every defender inside. Phillips almost pulls. Over to Pickens. Chiefs are setting up here with DeGorville. Some off-ball movement. Caden Cox. Eckerman inside with the right. Got that off the glass.
Yeah, great draw by Eckerman, seeing the misposition of the defense right there. And taking advantage of that, going left where there seemed to be a lack of players, right to the paint. Travel. Great defensive effort by your Sequoyah Chiefs right there. And a great job by Alec Eckerman getting to the paint, getting to the baseline, and making that amazing play. These Sequoyah Chiefs on defense need to box out, Charlie. The second chance points for the Lassiter Trojans have been killing the Sequoyah Chiefs, so they need to get these rebounds more. And I like the idea of having Ryan Phillips with the height in the game and the height and the effort in the game in order to ensure a higher percentage of defense and a higher percentage of getting rebounds.
I agree. Cox drives inside. Again, over 1. Count it!
Great job taking advantage of the mismatch right there for Caden Cox. He's like 3 heads taller than that guy, and I love that. I love the idea of just driving in there hard, going up right over him, drawing the foul, getting the and 1. Caden Cox to the paint for 1.
Caden Cox for the 3-point play. That one cuts the Trojan lead down to 12. 30-18. 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Absolutely. The Sequoyah Chiefs are taking a page out of Lassiter's defensive book from early in this game and are employing the press and absolutely suffocating them. Is leading to errant passes and offensive opportunities for the Sequoyah Chiefs.
Chiefs finally get their double team they wanted. Creates a hard shot. Cannot get it. Oh, foul call underneath from the back ref.
Late foul.
Late foul call. They get it on white 10. Ryan Phillips with the over.
However, I do like the defensive philosophy change by Saxton to press and try and attempt to suffocate the Lassiter offense later in this game.
I agree. Make him earn it a little bit from the line. It's a good defensive possession, honestly. Forcing those 2 tough shots. Connects on both. 18-32. Cox for 3. A little off on back iron there. Lassiter's looking to push. 3-ball from the corner. Off again for the Lassiter Trojans. That one's going to be Sequoyah ball.
Yeah, great rebound by Braden Smith and not holding on to it, but staying alive as he had just a giant charging at him.
Pickens back to Cox. Cox inside. Back out to Phillips. Phillips is trying to set something up here. Dribbles inside to Cox for 3. Got it.
That's money all day. Take advantage of the slower opponent. Draw them out to the perimeter. Get away that inside defense. Allow your teammates to have better opportunities.
And honestly, that could be a key to the game. if you are the Sequoyah Chiefs, having Caden Cox being able to connect from the outside when he has a slower big man on him. And then whenever that big man starts stepping up, he can take those easy drives to the basket. Good pump fake inside. Primary defender here is now Braden Smith. Great poke away there by Cox just to force that one outside. Deep three. Cox whips the board.
Great defensive possession for the Chiefs. Get the ball away from number 30's hands. Do not let the offense flow through him, and you get turnovers and errant passes like we've seen so far in this game. Great job by Caden Cox.
Smith inside. Tries to go back to Cox, just couldn't get there. DeGorville to set something up here for the Chiefs. Back to Cox. Finds a great man. Smith inside. Finger roll lay.
Smith is killing these Lassiter Trojans with these fast, energetic drives right to the hoop. Keep it up.
That one tipped away by Pickens. Teardrop right there. Chiefs surging as of late. Gets the double. Cox inside, backdoor cut, and that was too easy for the Trojans. Good response there.
Yeah, that's the disadvantage of the press, but thus far, the cost-benefit analysis is definitely leaning towards continue the press.
And the Chiefs are finding success right now from getting these drives inside. Being able to keep everyone at the three-point line creates wide open looks to the paint.
Absolutely. This fast pace and drawing number 30 out of the perimeter is allowing for these Chiefs guards to slash to the middle and take advantage of it.
DeGorville able to control that one, trying to size up. Cox, three ball on the way, off the front of the rim.
Good shot.
Just an easy lay there for the Trojans. Trying to control the shot clock here in order to get the last possession. Cox at the top of the key. Back to Pickens. Pickens inside. Kicks out to Smith. Smith pump fakes over one. Jump ball.
Yeah, but I really like that job by Smith there to take his time, be patient. Don't just chuck up a shot into the hands of the defenders, but be patient, just as we've seen so many times tonight, and get a better shot and opportunity. That's unlucky that they didn't fall in, but 9 out of 10 times that's in the basket.
And honestly, if you're the Chiefs, you kind of want to control the clock here. Lassiter, don't let him get anything too quick so you can take this last shot. Great job by Cox there just to deny the ball.
Absolutely. Cox needs to continue to just suffocate number 30 here. Keep him out of these plays.
Great job going up with two. Just can't pull that one down. Going to get a foul call, though, on that, a shot attempt.
Yeah. I mean, it's a physical game underneath the hoop tonight. These rebounds are critical. And Braden Smith and number 30 and Caden Cox and the rest of these Chiefs and Trojans have been battling under there. Whoever wins that battle will win this game tonight, folks.
These are some pretty big free throws here to kind of close it out right here because the Chiefs are going to get the last possession of this game, try to cut this lead down a little bit coming out of the second half. They definitely have a lot of the momentum go.
Makes one, misses one as number 14 subs in for 30. Interesting choice to bring out their big man, but I assume they're trying to prevent any perimeter plays, any perimeter shots here.
I agree with you. I think they're trying to stay away from that mismatch on Caden Cox there from the three-point line. Putting in their best defenders here. Smith trying to work the clock. Will go now to Gorville with the ball. Over to Pickens. Eckerman. Size up inside. Spin around. Jump shot. Nothing going.
I like the play idea there, but it seems as though you're having more success slashing to the middle there, so I would stick with some sort of game plan centered in that idea, but it's okay. Good second quarter surge for the Sequoyah Chiefs, wouldn't you say, Charlie?
I would. From coming down from where they were, kind of figuring out, getting a little bit of an identity there towards the end. You know, just hit 2 free throws right there to make it a 10-point game, but you were sitting underneath 10 points for a while there. So I think if you're the Chiefs, the main thing that you want to see coming out of halftime is a lot of press, and you really want to see the continued success from the outside, shooting the three ball well, getting inside, pulling defenders in, and then kicking it out back out to the line for three, all of which the Chiefs did a great job of closing out the half. You know, starting out, you were a little sluggish out early, not really connecting on any page, really. Except for sometimes you look good on defense, but the press has really helped the Chiefs try to find that identity. We'll be right back here with you in a moment.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Welcome back to another half of Sequoyah Chiefs basketball here in the War Lodge. The third quarter really sets the tone for the rest of the game. It is imperative the Sequoyah Chiefs come out with a surge of energy just like they ended the half with in order to set the tone, score early, get the lead within reach, go into this fourth quarter strong, and catch the W. They couldn't do it last time. This time they can do it. They brought the lead back into shooting distance at the end of the half, and I can't wait to see it. Sequoyah Chiefs side out to start the half. Charles Miller, back to you.
37-27, your score here coming into the third quarter. DeGorville to inbound. Chiefs electing to go with their starters.
Absolutely. I think Ryan Phillips had a huge impact on this game. I'm sure he'll be back later today, but it's just another game where players off the bench for the Sequoyah Chiefs program as a whole are coming and impacting this game. Just like we saw it with the girls' game, it is a huge factor. Shot clock violation. Pardon me. Shot clock
Issue. Yep. Seems to be resolving it. Just going to give the Chiefs another side out here. DeGorville to inbound.
Offensively, I'd like to see the Sequoyah Chiefs draw 30 out of the paint and into the perimeter and have Caden Cox abuse that relationship once again like they're doing right now. If they move him out of the way, they have the guards to beat their defenders one-on-one, and we need to see them abusing that relationship and scoring points and slashing like they have the ability to do.
DeGorville, post-up opportunity here. Inside, spin around, jump shot. Got it.
Way to open the half. Take advantage of that little matchup. Go up strong and score.
Just a nice little floater there.
Yeah, not often does DeGorville have a size advantage as substantial as the one he just did, but hey, when you have it, take it.
Yeah, you normally don't see him posting up.
That's
10-second, or no, timeout call by the Trojans as they were trying to avoid the 10-second violation right there.
That's money right there. That is a testament to true effort and a true good halftime speech. I wonder what Coach Saxton said to these boys at halftime. He sounds, this is, Kirby Smart reminiscent. Halftime, come out of half, pulsing with energy, come out and defeat them. You love to see an inbound play with points drawn off of it and a huge amount of time off the clock, and then a defensive forces timeout out of the other coach and don't even let them get across the half. That is huge. That is the best way to start off the half and a good way to start this third quarter. Let's keep it up, Sequoyah Chiefs. We need to keep our foot on their necks in order to win this game.
Lassiter, side out. Chiefs makes no subs during the timeout, staying with all starters. Great tip there, inside Pickens, finger roll.
Great play by Braden Smith right there. He created those points. That's a testament to him.
Just a great job right there, denying the inbound, swatting the hand down. Make sure not to cross the line, just a great job. And the Chiefs are trying to double everything they can, and it is intercepted by Donovan DeGorville.
He knew exactly where that was going, and he went there. Tough bucket, gets right to the basket, goes up strong. What a way to start this quarter for the Sequoyah Chiefs.
Surging with energy, and honestly, the Trojans look lost.
Another turnover for the Sequoyah Chiefs.
Smith slips right there, trying to get it back. Long ball throw inside, just a spin around, back out to the three-point line, foul.
That's a good foul. You want to keep the energy up. You want to keep going for these balls. And I say foul all you want if you're going for stuff like that.
DeGorville there, just trying a little too much effort there, runs right into him.
Yeah, I don't think Lassiter expected that kind of energy out of the Sequoyah Chiefs to open up this half, but you love to see it. They need to keep being hyper-aggressive on defense, keep pressing, keep suffocating in order to get these offensive turnovers like that one.
Tipped by Eckerman.
That one almost was. You cannot let them get their rhythm. You cannot let them do it, and the Chiefs have been absolutely great 2 minutes into this half so far.
Inside, Trojans going back to what was working so well for them in the first half, just giving it to their big down low.
The Chiefs know that's what killed them in the first half, and they have to eliminate that. I'm sure they'll work on that.
DeGorville, ball fake. Pickens driving inside. Kick out to Cox. Cox trying to go to work now. Gets triple teamed. now has his post-up opportunity, does not elect to take the shot there. Cox loses his dribble there. Back to DeGorville, low on the shot clock. Drives inside. Same shot again, goes down for DeGorville.
They cannot guard him on driving to the hoop. Those floaters are undeniable, and the Lassiter defense can't do it. 30 is getting pulled all which ways and not in the middle. That's exactly what the Sequoyah Chiefs are trying to do. Get their big man out of the paint. That's just an unfortunate repercussion of pressing right there. But if you're the Sequoyah Chiefs, it's okay to see. You cut this lead to 4 out of the half. 7 out of the half. 6 out of the half. As Alec Ackerman is fouled up top, side out.
In comes Lacusa for Cox. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Phillips sub in here kind of quickly. Just needs to see him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a high-energy player, and it seems like Saxon's demanding energy out of his players thus far in this half, which seems to be the recipe, as this is the closest the lead's been all night.
Inside.
Great pass.
Great find right there. Just getting it down to Pickens there on the block. Just have him throw it in for you. Easy layup right there.
Yeah, Pickens is having himself a night. He's being in the correct positions at the correct times in order to get those easy buckets. They're not easy, but they are a effect of great offensive movement.
They're going to get number 11 Smith there, I guess with a hold or a bump.
Senior Cox prepares to check back into this game. Yeah, moving screen. You love to see that.
Moving screen there, giving the Chiefs another turnover. In comes Cox for Smith.
Yeah, this ref is prone to call those moving screens and call them all he wants if it's helping the Sequoyah Chiefs, I say.
Pickens taking the ball up the floor.
30 is a great player for these Lassiter Trojans, but he's exposed a bit outside in the perimeter, and that's what these
Cox, deep three.
Doing.
Got it.
All day from deep.
He has been hot today. 40-41. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here. Chiefs try not to let the Trojans take it up, but they do. Chiefs need to get back and get set.
Yes. Great
Trojans
defense by Alec
drive.
Ackerman.
Kick out to 3. 3 ball on the way for the Trojans. Off. Chiefs have a chance to tie it or take the lead right here. For the first time this game. Eckerman gets fouled on the layup attempt. 41-40. Eckerman to the line to tie it or take the lead. 3 minutes and 39 in the third quarter.
That's a great possession by Alec Ackerman right there. Put the ball on one of your best players. Go to work. Go to work. Draws the foul at the line. These are big free throws for this game. As Ryan Phillips, great player, prepares to check in for the Sequoyah Chiefs.
This 41-41. The first time the Chiefs have been tied with the Trojans since the opening tip.
And if you can see on the broadcast, the quietest the Lassiter bench has been all night. Momentum is a huge factor in these games, and these Sequoyah Chiefs are taking it away from the Lassiter Trojans.
42-41, Chiefs up. Ryan Phillips, the as aforementioned boost that the Chiefs first got in the first half, is now in the game. Great job there being able to slip away out of that double team. Inside drive for the Trojans. That's a tough shot. Doesn't get that one to go.
Yeah, that's great defense and help right there. This press is really entrusting upon the Chiefs' athletic guards and their athleticism, and just to be everywhere all at once, and that is absolutely working super well for them right now. And if they can disrupt the timing and the pace of this offense for the Lassiter Trojans, they can win the game and take the lead like they have done.
Foul on number 3 for the Trojans there, off ball. Baseline inbound here. Pickens to inbound. Throws a baseball throw over to DeGorville. Inside, drive inside. Floater. Almost gets it and one. Foul on the play.
Yeah, you love to see that. That's 4 team fouls for the Lassiter Trojans. 5, team fouls for the Lassiter Trojans, which now places the Chiefs in bonus, correct, Troy?
Correct.
Yep, which now places the Chiefs in bonus with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the half, meaning if they get fouled at all, they are to the line, which is huge, huge for this third quarter. The third quarter sets the tone for the whole game, and let me tell you, the Chiefs have come out swinging. As DeGorville sinks his first.
But let me tell you now that these Trojans are not just going to go away, so the Chiefs need to keep building this momentum and keep building this lead.
Absolutely. Chiefs back to the press.
Trying to get some sort of double going. They don't really want to double, I guess, off the inbounds. They're trying to get it later.
Yeah, as number 0 for the Trojans comes in the game. Haven't seen him play so far.
Here's your double. Inside, the drive inside. Foul call, saying he was shooting. To go to the line for 2, you're going to have that called on number 20.
Yeah, you hate to see a foul like that, but in a close game, especially with fouls to spare, that's the 3rd team foul for the Sequoyah Chiefs. It's affordable. And I mean, make them earn it. Make them earn it. Yes, they're great shooters, but it ain't automatic. It ain't automatic. And the philosophy of being aggressive, being, energetic and passionate has worked for the Sequoyah Chiefs. So if I'm Coach Jackson, I'm saying, boys, keep it up. Keep going at them.
Rattles that one home to hit both. DeGorville fields that one inside. One step, floater again. Can't get it to go, leaves it just short. Trying to get some sort of a press going, just gets back, trying to get set up.
The Chiefs need to continue to disrupt the tempo of the Lassiter Trojans' offensive scheme tonight. When the Lassiter Trojans can get set and get plays into motion, they're abusing the Chiefs defensively. And if the Chiefs can eliminate that, then they can win this ball game and take the lead like they have done.
Deep tray. Rattles in and out. Great job by Cox to pull down that board. Pushes ahead.
That's what you love to see Caden Cox get in front, get closer to the basket right there, and rip that rebound down right over the taller opponent. As
DeGorville controls the ball with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock, trying to get a play set here. Saxton calls the play. Pickens inside, DeGorville at the top. Rotates down, jump, pull up, got it.
That's money all day. He's a mid-range merchant, and it's working out. Mid-range magician, and it's working out beautifully for him tonight. The Chiefs seem to be abandoning this press a little bit as we move closer to the 4th quarter.
Trying not to give up too many as easy of those little cherry pick twos. Now that they're back in this game, they don't really need to risk it.
Aaron pass leads to a turnover. Caden Cox gets the ball, looks at Ryan Phillips fouled hard. Going to the line for 2. These Chiefs cannot be denied inside. And if the Lassiter Trojans have to foul them to deny them, then so be it. I think something else that the Sequoyah Chiefs are doing offensively right now is they are taking their time and whittling away at this game clock.
I agree. They're also trying to set up plays and not play as much as loose as they did in the first half. Trying to get better looks at whenever they're driving inside. Lassiter isn't really switching as well as they were. Their spacing has been a lot better, allowing them to get cleaner looks at the inside. And when they do get doubled, they do kick it out. So just a better look. I think that's one thing the Lassiter started doing is instead of switching to come inside, they started staying on their man, saying they're going to have to beat us one-on-one, and I think the Chiefs have shown they can do that.
Absolutely, as the Chiefs move back into this press. I believe they call a foul on number 12 to Gorville, which would lead to a Trojan side out as Lakusa Jr. comes in to sub in for DeGorville. DeGorville needs to protect himself from fouls. He's been a huge factor scoring inside for the Sequoyah Chiefs tonight, especially in the second half.
Three ball on the way for the Trojans. Again, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Cox. Call will be jump ball.
Vicious rebounding under the hoop, just like in the first half. Nothing's changed. Even with number 30 out of the game for the Lassiter Trojans, they're still just surrounding this ball and just poaching on it as they clean up a wet spot on the court. But it is an aggressive ball game, and the Chiefs are rising to this occasion.
It's what you love to see, matching the physicality here in the second half, resulting in a lot of points for the Chiefs.
Absolutely.
Down low inside. Cox defending, double team inside, still gets it to go off the glass. Does a tough bucket right there.
Yeah, got to get his hands up there or something. 25 seconds left in the quarter.
47-45. Pickens trying to work the clock down a little bit to try and get the final shot here
Shot
of the
clock
half.
off. I'd love to see some sort of inside drive floater action. Has been working beautifully tonight.
I agree.
Alec Ackerman receives the play. Wouldn't be surprised if it's to him. Caden Cox drives.
Phillips, 3-ball. Got it! To end the half with a 3. 50-45. Chiefs bring it back for the fourth quarter.
That's a huge steal from Ryan Phillips to close the quarter to set the tone going into the fourth. That is a way that you come back. This third quarter has been electric for the Sequoyah Chiefs. It set the tone. This Lassiter bench is looking
like the wind has been pulled from their stars.
Thank you, Charlie. And absolutely juxtaposing the Sequoyah Chiefs bench that looks energetic. They're buzzing down there, knowing that they can come back and win this thing. The last time they faced the Lassiter Trojans, they got denied away. They barely lost. They lost by 1. That will not happen tonight. These Sequoyah Chiefs will not let it happen tonight. They may have been down by 25 or something to open the game, but they are up by 5 now, moving into the fourth quarter.
Exciting fourth quarter is on the way. 50-45 is your score. 8 minutes on the clock, set to go here shortly.
Yeah, this is 8 minutes of riveting basketball that is coming to y'all. I mean, if I'm the Sequoyah Chiefs, so I'm Saxton, I'm saying we need to keep on to this ball. We cannot let the Lassiter Trojans get more possessions than us. We need to hold on to it. We need to have the ball more often. Obviously, we need to score more points than them, but long possessions are the key to this game. I would
agree. I'm thinking coming out of half, if you're the Trojans, you want to get reignited because you came out in the first half smoking hot from the field.
Yeah,
everything was working. Then you come out of halftime, wind taken out of your sails, Chiefs sparked up, and now if you're the Trojans, I'm excited to see how you respond because the fourth quarter is your response. Do you respond like a team that just got beat, or will you step up to the occasion to match the Chiefs' physicality coming out of halftime?
Yeah, it's a simple question. Who wants it more? And I'm betting it's the Sequoyah Chiefs that want it more. Let's see what happens in this fourth quarter. Interesting note, number 30 for the Trojans. Their big man is not in the game currently.
Cox, 3-ball. Got it! Cox is smoking hot.
Do not leave him open on the perimeter. Yes, he may serve as the Sequoyah Chiefs big man, but he could shoot the lights out as we're seeing tonight.
And we even said that was going to be the key to the game. If Cox could get hot, it creates an insane matchup for whoever they want to put on him because the dude has a size advantage on almost everybody on the floor.
Absolutely. Moving screen goes against the Trojans again. Great defensive possession for the Sequoyah Chiefs, just swarming them. As you saw there, that was an errant pass out front. Little caught it high. Caden Cox went out there. Caden Cox went out there just to swarm the defender, make him make a bad decision, and just led to a turnover.
Pickens takes the ball up the floor for the Chiefs. Phillips, Cox to Goreville inside. Doubled at the top of the key.
Yeah, if you're the Chiefs, you got to keep an eye open for those pick and roll situations that they're doubling at the top on DeGorville.
Cox inside. Kicks over to DeGorville. Inside drive. Goes up with the floater again. Gets it to drop. Teardrop floater.
He will not be denied at the rim, baby.
Chiefs extend their lead to 10 points.
The Sequoyah Chiefs are not letting one person open right now. They're on everybody. No open looks for the Lassiter Trojans.
3 ball on the way for the Trojans. Got it to stop the bleeding there. DeGorville trying to set something up for the Chiefs. Phillips at the top of the key. DeGorville fakes inside. Cox, rainbow tray off the back iron there.
The Chiefs need to disrupt the Lassiter Trojans. They can't let them get hot. Great turnover again.
Just another errant pass. Trojans are showing some visible frustration, and the Chiefs get the ball.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm watching a beautiful example of a team that learned from the errors in the first half and came out in the second half just better. They learned. Their coach taught them something. They said, okay, this is a coachable team that learned from their mistakes and is rising to the occasion that it is called upon them. Dominic DeGorville, Alec Eckerman, Ryan Phillips, Caden Cox, they're all rising. They're all having themselves a great night. They need to continue to win this game.
Great move there by DeGorville. Just has it poked away at the last second. Chiefs maintain possession. 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Enough time to set something up here.
Absolutely. Great awareness by DeGorville to sense where the defender is, feel their weight on his body, and spin off of it. Just lucky that the Lassiter defender got to him for the poke, but let's see if he can
DeGorville probably going to take a deep 3. Got it! DeGorville, Cox, whichever one you want, they're giving it to you.
That expands the Sequoyah Chiefs lead to 10 points.
Tray off for the Trojans.
Good contest by Alec Eckerman closing out there. Chiefs patiently setting up the play here.
Eckerman drive, baseline. DeGorville from the top of the key, pulls again. Can't get it to go. Just hits off the front of the iron there. Phillips on ball defense, just a little behind him, switches with Pickens. Phillips now guarding. Trojans trying to set up a play here.
Gotta watch the corner here. They've been vulnerable on that point so far tonight in the second half for the Sequoyah Chiefs. Needs to stay aggressive here.
Switch on the ball screen.
Moving screen, but doesn't call it.
Deep 3 for the Trojans. Doesn't get it to go.
Great rebound again. These rebounds have been the answer for the Sequoyah Chiefs in the second half. With 30 out of the game. With 30
Chiefs take a timeout there to set something up. Gets the ball to half court for the side out.
Yeah, with 30 out of the game for the Lassiter Trojans, their rebounding has gone down exponentially, and it's allowed this shorter Sequoyah team to really get up and get these balls that are absolutely imperative in setting up offensive plays and just increasing offensive production that allowed them to expand this lead to 10 whole points. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in this half. Dom DeGorville with 22 points and 3 fouls so far in this game.
And you know, he and Caden Cox and Ryan Phillips have really provided that spark that this team needed. Started hitting floaters, Cox with a couple of big threes, Phillips with the active hands on defense. Just a great all-around team effort right there to turn a 25-plus point differential in this game. 48-58, your Chiefs lead by 10, once trailed by double digits.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear this song playing in the gym right now, Who Let the Dogs Out, but that's just a testament. These boys are dogs rising to this occasion. When their number is called, they're rising, and they're playing their best basketball.
Inside DeGorville goes up. Foul call. Interesting to see what they call it here.
Seems like they'll call it on the floor.
They're going to say on the floor.
It's okay. Still a good time to draw the foul.
It's a great pump right there just to get him to jump, and just an easy foul. You'll take those any day.
Absolutely.
Got to get this inbounded, though. Foul again.
That brings Lassiter's total to 3 team fouls in this half. That is going to be a factor. Just 2 more, and the Sequoyah Chiefs are in the bonus.
For the rest of the 4 minutes here.
Yep, which spells disaster for end-game scenarios for the Lassiter Trojans if this game becomes close.
Goreville trying to control the clock here. 17 seconds. You want to milk as much time off of this clock as you can, so you really don't want to run anything till about 10 seconds. Just trying to take as much. Hard drive in there by Smith and gets it to go with the reverse. What a move
Nice
by
finger
Smith.
roll. Nice finesse finger roll to get it to go in there on the mismatch.
Tray ball on the way. Got it.
Cannot leave
Wide
the
open.
shooters
Yep.
open like that. That is what they have eliminated in this second half, and you could see it is hurting them whenever they leave them open. Whenever they're left open. No, they can shoot the ball. Number 3 can shoot the ball. The Lassiter Trojans are great shooters, great scorers. And the Sequoyah Chiefs have eliminated their open opportunities, which they just got there again.
Listen, if you're the Chiefs this late in the game, you got 3 minutes left. You really want to work this clock down. You got 35 seconds of possession. You want to work that all the way down that you can. And then on the other end of the ball, you want to run them off that three-point line and try to force them to take tough twos inside.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to hold on to that ball.
Interesting to see what the strategy will be for the Trojans here coming out of this halftime or this timeout. Would you want to see a sort of a press look, or do you think you just sit back and play defense and try to get a couple turnovers that way?
In my opinion, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly stick with the press. We are playing to win this game. We're not playing to hold on to the lead we have. You need to continue the pressure. Sitting back has allowed them to get open three-point shots, and it is not good for our defense. We need to continue the pressure, continue to keep it on, and just suffocate them. And for this offensive possession, it seems as though the Lassiter Trojans will be pressing, but we want to hold on to the ball for as long as possible. As long as possible to milk this time down in order to give Lassiter less time to score the ball. Lassiter seems to be copying the Sequoyah Chiefs playbook and electing to go with the press.
Cox to inbound here. Swings it over, immediately double team. Cross-court pass to Goreville off the foot of the Trojans back towards the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's very reminiscent of the Sequoyah Chiefs not long ago and how their press has been going. I would say the Chiefs need more activity from Hudson Smith and Alec Eckerman, who are deep down the court here in order to break this press.
And this sort of diamond press look is rejected by Pickens. Up ahead, Eckerman with the lay.
Way to take advantage of that errant, horrible great block, and capitalize deep three.
Cannot get that one to go. Pulled down by Eckerman.
Great job holding on to that rebound once again. It has been the key to this game.
So there with that diamond press look that you're going to see now as the Chiefs are inbounding. You're going to see a player, and immediately after the inbounds is thrown in, you're going to see a double team on the sideline. They're looking to try to intercept that pass whenever they swing it back over to the cross court, and it looks like they're bringing 4 down to the other end.
That was a great cut and a great attempt of reverse lay right there.
We're going to have a block call, so he's going to be shooting 2 free throws here.
God, you hate to see that.
If they connect right here, you're going to see that same diamond press look again. Normally, the rule of thumb whenever you get that is to pass it back to the inbounder. They're taking away the inbounder pass. As soon as he steps back in, they have another man crash in on him. So you saw him try to go to the cross-court pass to Goreville there. They had another guy waiting for him because they knew that was what they were going to do. Almost got the steal, and then it was kicked out by the Trojans. So that's what you kind of saw right there. You're going to try to kind of see the same thing, especially if he makes this right here, the same sort of look. So it'll be interesting to see the kind of chess match that's going to happen. Look, here we go. Double team, inbounder, can't get it.
Great find.
It's just a bad double team there inside.
No look pass. Shocked that wasn't a foul. That looked all hand to me, but stays down here for the Sequoyah Chiefs baseline inbound.
Yeah, there on that last inbound possession, whenever you had the Chiefs throw that and then they got pressed on the side, it was just a bad double team. You let them have the sideline. Can't do that if you're running that double team action. The person who's the lead up the court needs to have that shoulder completely taken off so he can't keep dribbling up the floor like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It just puts a lot of pressure on the Sequoyah Chiefs in a high-pressure situation already.
Goreville with a tough lay there. Hits his head on the way down. Still down at the other end. Hurt. hit his head or knee. Looks to have hit the deck hard on that last lay. So we're going to check in on DeGorville here.
He seems to be all right. We need him. He's been a huge factor in this game thus far.
22 points for DeGorville. They just hit the deck kind of hard there. 55-62 with 2 minutes. Chiefs need to continue offensive efficiency here while maintaining some of this defensive effort that they have rounded up here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. The Sequoyah Chiefs have missed a few layups, key layups in these last couple offensive possessions, which has led for the Lassiter Trojans to cut this lead down a little bit. They cannot have that. They cannot have that at all. Donnie needs to potentially go back to the floaters or something that's working on the drives to the inside, because the layups off the glass are just not falling right now, which is all right. The Sequoyah Chiefs know how to work around adversity, which has been working for them so well tonight. I'd love to see this Chiefs hold on to this ball for as long as possible, take time out of the clock, whittle away at this, and walk away with a W.
Interesting to see what the next result of this will be.
Yeah, DeGorville backhand, he seems to be doing all right.
Watch for that same kind of diamond press look here. You guys see your 2 sideline players there. If they go to DeGorville, which I think they will, you should see a double team. They don't seem to be doing the diamond press anymore. They're trying to get that press at half court is what it looks like. Yep, there's your double team. Corner, Cox, 3. Got it.
Bang!
Continues the streak.
Oh, whoa. That's a turnover. Violation. Maybe not. Okay, well, nevertheless, that's a great offensive play by the Sequoyah Chiefs, finding the open man, and Caden Cox connecting on that 3.
Not too sure what the call was down there, down low. 3 ball on the way for the Trojans. Got it. DeGorville inbounds to Eckerman. Back over to DeGorville. Trying to get that double team whenever they cross half court. Here it comes. Back over to Cox. Back to DeGorville. Trying to work the clock down. They're going away from the press, it seems.
Yeah, I love this idea. Just let the clock dribble or wind down.
And Lassiter's taking the approach of we're not going to foul until we have to get a possession out of this. So they got 5 seconds here. DeGorville fakes, drives inside, floater again, got it to go.
That's money. Nobody's stopping that move right there. That's best move in the county right there. Nobody can get to it. Nobody can stop it.
Down low, they're going to have a foul on DeGorville.
That's unfortunate right there. Number 4 is just backing DeGorville down and using his leverage against him, and they call a foul on DeGorville, which is completely unfortunate, but I suppose that's the rules of basketball and how it goes. The Trojans have an inbound here that cannot get a free basket.
3 ball. Trojans cannot get it to go inside, just gets it off the glass. Timeout taken.
9-point deficit, 46 seconds left. If I'm the Sequoyah Chiefs, I am holding on to this ball. Get it across half court, hold on to the ball. Maybe, what do you say, Charlie? They're going to go, obviously they're going to try and score here, but.
If you're the Trojans here, you're down by 9 after that dagger right there by DeGorville, just dropping it in with the float game. Right here, you're going to have to go with some sort of press because you need a turnover immediately, and you really don't want them to get it to half court. But if you think that your half court press is going to work better than your diamond press, then that's what you're going to run. So it'll be interesting to kind of see here early what press they decide to go with and kind of what direction they want to go here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Chiefs have put themselves in prime position to walk away with a W here. It is definitely possible for the Lassiter Trojans to come back and win this one, but the Chiefs need to play smart basketball. They need to not have any turnovers and walk away with a W here. It'd be huge for the Sequoyah Chiefs tonight. They do seem to be going with the diamond press, Charlie.
Yep. Again, I mean, that time.
Great pass.
First time that they did it.
That's the game.
Yep. The first time that they did it, it worked really well. The second time, the lead man up the floor did not control the upfield shoulder. That time right there, the back guy didn't control the back shoulder, allowed him to just go around the double team. Just they aren't doing it effectively.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure Saxton said this. Don't foul. You do not want to foul here. You want the clock to continue to dwindle down. You do not want them to get more points. And yeah, fouls are unnecessary on the Sequoyah Chiefs defense.
You're fine now as long as you can get the ball into your best free throw shooters. You have a pretty high probability of winning this game. 69, 61, 62 pending on this free throw. Free throw drops for the Trojans. Ball goes into one of your best free throw shooters who's just going to get fouled.
Fouled egregiously there. No, I'm just kidding. DeGorville sent to the, never mind. DeGorville fouled. Side out inbound for your Sequoyah Chiefs. Timeout.
Timeout's going to be taken here, just trying to discuss who they want to foul, who they don't want to foul, kind of thing, and trying to decide how, because really you don't want to foul. So out of this, they're going to have a side out. They're going to try to deny. If they get the ball in, then you got to immediately foul because you only got 27 seconds and you're down by seven.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's true, but
It's a 3-possession ball game anyway you split it. You got to either get a turnover right here or you got to pray that the Chiefs just miss a ton of these free throws because shot clock's off. They can dribble this one out if they really wanted to. So you got to foul.
True. I mean,
You got
that's
one.
true, but they have
One foul.
One foul, so that would still,
You want to try to force it in
take time.
to someone that they don't want to be taking these free throws. So I don't know. The Chiefs have a lot of guards. It's kind of hard to pick one of these guys to send to the line because you don't like the free throw percentage.
I mean, I'm just running, hook curls and slants with all my guards if I'm Coach Saxton. Just get the daggum ball, get open here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see some fun little plays here as the Lassiter defense is already getting physical.
Gets the ball in to Eckerman, who is then immediately fouled. One and one on the way. Big free throws here. Got it.
Just a testament to how Eckerman has risen to this game. Risen to the challenge of the 21-1, soon to be 21-2, thanks to your Sequoyah Chiefs, Lassiter Trojans, and sorry, yes?
Yeah, with that free throw, that pushes it to a full 3-possession game. 3-ball off. Trojans.
Good
Second
rebound,
chance.
can't
You don't
foul.
want a 2. You're the
Ooh,
Trojans, and
Chiefs
that is
ball.
a Chiefs ball.
That is unfortunate for the Lassiter Trojans.
Game's just about over now, but the Trojans seem to still be
Yeah, I'm sure they're still going to foul here.
pressing and into DeGorville, who will dribble this one out.
Love to see him try and dunk it here. That's personally what I would do. But great game from your Sequoyah Chiefs. Huge upset. This is huge implications for the rest of the region. Let's put them on notice. The Sequoyah Chiefs are here to play. We're here to win, baby. It has been a great game and a great night. Dom DeGorville finished with 24 points. Caden Cox, 19. Pickens, 8. I mean, it was a great night all around from your Sequoyah Chiefs. Great help from off the bench from Ryan Phillips. I've been Colton Bass.
I've been Charles Miller.
Thank you.